Hello all, Jem Ayres here, sex coach and certified sexological bodyworker, and I'm here to talk about the Empowered Women's Book Club, and that starts on the 27th of April. And this is our new book, The Return of Desire by Gina Ogden. But first I want to talk about the book club itself. So it's an online group of brilliant women. We've got women who have been with us since the start for a few years now, keep coming back because there's always more to learn, and totally open to new women. We get new women all the time, and it's a group of 15 women online, and we've got 2 book clubs now because it's that popular. We've got 7:30 and a 4 o'clock book club, and they're on Wednesdays. And this next one's going to be for 13 weeks, 13 chapters, 13 weeks basically. And it's really super readable and manageable. There's only, 10 to 20 pages each week, and it's not actually really about the book. The book keeps the thread and keeps the language of pleasure and sexuality on the table because we're working through books on women's sexual self-development. And it keeps the conversation flowing, and it keeps us all, kind of together on the same train. But there's never any pressure, actually. Drop in and out of the book, drop in and out of the book club. But even if you just turn up without reading, you will still have plenty to learn from the discussions that we set, from the practices that I teach, from the homework, which is optional. You don't have to do any homework. And you can all dive in at whatever level you are, even if you just want to turn up and be with a great bunch of women in a supported environment, learning new things around sexuality, but you're a bit shy, that's totally welcome. Or you can join the Facebook group. You can get super active with some homework. You can do all of the practices and everything in between. Let's not use it as a stick to beat ourselves up with. There is enough going on out there in the world. So let's just use it as a place of resourcing, because that's what we're finding actually as the book club moves on and develops. It's a really rich place of women coming together and just having permission around sexuality and having permission around questioning, what's going on in our bodies, and is this okay, and is this normal, and do other people feel like this? And, picking up some sex coaching wisdom from me as well. Some of the exercises come from the book itself. Some of the exercises come from me, my mind, my trainings, and it's a really beautiful space. So to the book, The Return of Desire, A Guide to Rediscovering Your Sexual Passion by Dr. Gina Ogden. She's an amazing sex therapist. Also does family and relationship therapy as well. Written plenty of books, an amazing author. And this book isn't just for people who identify with low libidos. I probably need to say that, because it's for about any woman that wants to learn more about her sexual response. And let's have a little look. What does it say here? It says on the front, this book is the prescription women needed to finally come home to themselves and to the vital life force that is sexual desire. That's a good start. It says on the back, drawing on 3 decades of experience as a sex therapist and sex researcher, Dr. Gina Ogden shows you how to open up to the 4 energies that spark desire, create heart-to-heart communication with your partner. I don't have a partner at the moment, but I think this is still going to be a helpful book. Transcend shame, guilt, and good girls don't messages. Help heal the sexual wounds of abuse, addiction, affairs, and low self-esteem. And enjoy sexual pleasure throughout your lifespan, from new love to parenthood and into your golden years. So I really do think that this is a really rich resource. I'm going to check out some of the titles and read them to you. So you can get this. You could get a second-hand copy for under a £5 on Amazon or eBay. I'm just going to check out some of the chapters so that you get an idea. Part 1 is called Discovering the Many Faces of Sexual Desire, because they really talk about how it, it isn't a one kind of size-fits-all experiences. So some of the chapters are the 4 energies that spark sexual desire. I'm excited about those, actually. Ménage à moi. Losing yourself in your partner. Beyond monogamy. There's a section on bringing up a baby. Abuse and trauma. Living curly in a straight culture. I like that. And sacred union. Expanding your beliefs about sexual desire. So I'm just going to read you a bit from the section Exploring Spiritual Desire on Your Own Terms. When you look at your sexual desire from a spiritual perspective, Are you moved to embrace new experiences, or do you tend to shrink back from the unknown? Do you sense fluidity and connection, or are you mainly aware of the grim lessons to be learned from sexual pain and suffering? Sexual desire is complex, and most of us experience an intricate combination of both. I've often found that it's only when we can deep dive enough into our pool of pain we can find our way to pleasure. As this book progresses, you'll find exercises on meditation, giving and receiving, speaking your truth, and connecting with the world around you. To integrate sexuality and spirituality means cultivating love, compassion, and a sense of mystical union. All of these awaken the wisdom and creativity that ancient sages say lie coiled within each of us. It then goes on to talk about tantric yoga and kundalini at the base of the spine and moving energy through the body. But it's also, I really enjoy the mix of spirituality and science that this book brings. And it has lots of people's personal experiences, like she quotes previous clients on their journey. So it's nice to hear other women's voices through this book as well. So if you're interested in joining the book club, there's probably an email address or something where you can link up to my website below and contact me. 27th of April, it's 13 Wednesdays. We've got a couple of weeks off in those in that time, so it's not a straight 13 weeks. And also, even if reading's not your thing, it's not really about the book. You know, come and be supported, come and ask questions, come and learn, come and get inspired. And it's a really gorgeous space. Hope to see you there.